That grading video essays guy motivated me to make this. This is my take on Lawton's response to his allegations, specifically allegations pertaining to the dissemination, the spreading, of CSAM. One thing to note here is that the video has been taken down, probably out of shame or due to public scrutiny. I don't know, but that is something to look out for. Usually, if you did a good job defending yourself, you would keep the video up so that people can no longer see you as guilty. But something tells me that you didn't really do a good job at defending yourself.
Kick banned him as soon as he was reported, thank God.
I love how Drake was on here, bro, is never beating the allegations.
Babe, wake up. Miles Morales
As a
is
guy,
catching
it
predators
really
again.
pisses me off that there's guys that use their good looks to take advantage of girls.
Are we about to kiss? I made a severe and continuous lap into my judgment. Alright guys, so usually I make a lot of jokes, and if you've ever seen my long form or short form, you know that 90% is troll. Hi. What are you doing?
What does this segment of the video prove exactly? People who watch your content know what you're about. This has nothing to do with spreading CSAM.
For this video, I will do my absolute best to just be raw and straight to the point, and try to not make too many comments that are not too effective in terms of showing you guys what actually happened.
So I don't think that this is so raw, so real, so base, so red pilled, so America first because of the editing that goes into it. But even if it was, why record it raw? You haven't organized your thoughts in a way that makes us want to believe you, and you guys can see it throughout the video. And also, the reason why he wants to bring up the fact that, oh, I'm not putting a lot of time into this, I'm just saying what comes to mind, I'm being transparent, is so that he can make the audience believe that he's innocent, because he's trying to paint a picture that being organized when it comes to addressing your claims is too manipulative, too calculative for him to prove his point. So that's why he went with this approach. But even then, it is not conducive to proving his innocence.
We will cover everything in this video. I have a girlfriend, guys. I'm very fucking hot. I'm Timothy, debatably one of the hottest men in humanity. Would you agree? Let me know in the comments.
Number one, very tone deaf considering what this video is about. But number two, this is a bad reason for multiple reasons. Being attractive is not indicative of being a good person. I'll say it again. Being conventionally attractive does not make you a good person. He is trying to utilize the halo effect that is being placed on him by default. The halo effect is when people subconsciously associate you with other positive traits just because of one positive trait. For this person, it's his physical appearance. But here's the thing. A lot of people use that privilege for bad. There are attractive predators. There are attractive abusers. There are attractive rapists, and so on and so on. In his case, what do you think the chances are that this person has utilized his attractiveness to manipulate children? Because people place the halo effect subconsciously, including kids. So if you're aware that your looks are seen in a positive light, then you are utilizing it, are you not? Meaning that even if you have access to somebody or something, you still have access to whatever you want, no matter how bad that thing is. You are more likely to get away with the decisions you're making because you're aware of the pedestal you're placed on. As for the girlfriend argument, let me talk about a couple scenarios that contradict that point. There are people who use their spouse as a gateway to their children. There are people who have psychological issues as to why they're single no matter how attractive they are. There are people who have partners as a marker of status, not because they have genuine connections with them. Being in proximity to somebody does not mean that you have a connection with them. Pedophilia is a mental disorder. You can't tell if somebody's a predator by looking at them because pedophilia is a mental issue. It's an internal issue. Using your relationship status and looks as a defense to your claim makes it weaker than it already is. It has only been 2 minutes. How am I finding this many L's? Dude, nerf your producer.
Guys, please. Chickens fans are mine. Why would an alleged Jayoma predator stream what he's doing, predatorial behavior allegedly, quote unquote, on stream for 4 consecutive years, all the way from age 16 to 20. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Skipper.
You in Indian tech support?
Am I what?
Are you Indian tech support?
No.
Because I think my phone is broken because your number isn't in it. You don't know me.
Yes, I do. I literally love you.
You don't know me. Yo, Unicorn Man, can I ask you a question? How do I get as much swag as you have, man?
Bro, I can see you're going chin beard right there, right? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I shave every day.
And also, making a conscious decision to skip minors is the bare minimum. But you are not accused of directly hitting on them, sir. You are accused of selling exploitive material online. You're creating an argument and debunking that argument that you've created. That's not how that works.
On the most active, on point streaming schedule on Kick. I mean, at some point I was Kick's number 2 biggest creator and number 3 most
Irrelevant.
They said that the Tates are human traffickers. And now it's former Lawton is an alleged predator? Really think about it. Why would an alleged predator stream himself allegedly doing predatorial behavior for 10 hours a day?
10 hours does not make up an entire day. If it did, then you wouldn't be lean from exercise.
For 4 years, for 365 days a year, for 7 days a week, for 30 days a month, while he's in a long-term committed relationship.
I don't think that streaming 10 hours a day, talking to random chicks on Omegle signals commitment, but anywho.
That's the thing, bro. 90% of what I said on stream was a joke.
90%. Okay, now let's take the 10%. So when you were talking about having 100 plus videos of you denying that you are attracted to kids, then that means that you have a whole catalog of videos, right? If you have a whole catalog of videos, 10% is a lot. 10% is a lot. So what is the 10%?
And 90% of the clips were faked, scripted. I'm sorry, guys. I know you think I'm some crazy Riz God, which I am. But on Omegle nowadays, it's not like back in 2019 where you'd see a bunch of absolute baddies. Unfortunately, all the girls are 15. So we had to pay some girls to hop on. These girls are no strangers to us. These girls are our friends that do OnlyFans. And my friend and I so happened at the time to run, own, and manage an OnlyFans management company.
You could have led with that, and then more people would have believed you. And also, you contradicted yourself. So these are scripted, but then you felt inclined to provide receipts that you skipped minors in your videos, so much so to the point where you can make a compilation out of it.
Everyone's cup of tea, and as much as you guys want to see me come out on top as a predator, I'm sorry to break it to you that I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm very happy to break it to you that these girls were in fact 19, 20. Now, when the women in the Omegle clips stated they were under the age of 18, aka 17 turning 18, 18 turning 19, 16 turning 18, yeah, that's all fake. And that may fucking be a big shocker to you, but really think about it. Think about it from a digital perspective, from a content creation perspective. I, Paul, Tate, all of them, you think we all make content like this? There's so much back-end work that goes into this, all the way from A to Z, all the way to scare them. And I had some girls come out and message me about some stuff that you've done that maybe the internet would like to see. But again, I don't make exposing content, I make entertainment content. So if you do like the content, you want to stick for the vibes, for the W fucking gains, then consider dropping a sub.
You did not do anything to earn our respect, let alone a subscriber. If this is a damning allegation, because that is a damning allegation, why would you withhold that information? That showcases where your priorities lie.
But the thing is, guys, unfortunately, I hate to break it to you, none of the women were underage. And yes, guys, that doesn't make any of the things that I said or did right. But most of the clips, if not nearly 99% of them, were faked, scripted, fake, F-A-K-E-D, faked. I need a reaction for when I remove the mask. So I need you to be like, oh my god, you're hot as fuck. Okay. Oh my god, you're hot as fuck. Now more energy, like, I just removed the mask. Yo, no, did he know Drake? How old are you?
I'm 14 old. I almost messed up.
Hello? Something about chickens? She's 14, dude! She's 14! Times that I have to be like to generate more traffic to this woman's OnlyFans page, that I have to lie and be like, yeah, say you're 17, MR, Sarah, or Bella, and the woman would do that. These girls are just OnlyFans models that I, Lawton, promoted on my stream, and like, it's a tactic of marketing, and it's quite literally something that I, as someone who used to run and manage an OnlyFans agency, and as someone who's a streamer as well, and a content creator, and a model, it's not something I want to bring to light. It's not something I want to shine attention on, and quite literally, it's not something I want to expose the back end secrets to, because it's something this is back end work that's more than digital marketing and more than SEO, and this is just like a way to promote OnlyFans models. And again, I don't even know if I will include this in the video because of how sensitive this topic is.
Another thing is that this person expects us to know everything that goes into the content that he makes. We are not seeing behind the scenes. We are looking at what is being provided to us. Meaning that when you're using their supposed young ages to funnel their OF pages, that is what we're seeing. You are using their ages as a pitch to promote their pages. What does this look like to us? And you yourself, sir, are aware of the ramifications when it comes to child exploitation in the adult industry and using shock value in order to market adult content.
And if this isn't a video, I genuinely want you to take a moment out of your day to appreciate the fact that I'm sharing these secrets that take some people years to understand how to run and manage a proper OnlyFans management.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for your riveting commentary. It's so moving, it's so riveting. It's so touching, like how you touched the kid.
That you guys like were lied to in a way, in a sense, manipulated, capped to almost used for use, be a chicken. But all the Telegram was full of, and if you were in the Telegram, then you know this, it was like a money glitch. It was, again, I'm not saying this is good. This is not bad. It's just completely legal.
Legality does not equate to morality.
What was on the Telegram is essentially videos of girls that we would manage. We would post on the Telegram next to the video of each woman doing these sexual acts themselves of pleasure, consensually. They are all over the age of 18. Literally, you have to be over that age with a governmental piece of identification to be an OF star on OnlyFans, on OnlyFans.com. And if you want to sub up to my OnlyFans, it's OnlyFans.com/Lawton. I post a lot on there. Shameless plug. Just kidding. But listen, guys, and I think that calling someone a pedophile is insane. Calling someone a predator is crazy. I myself went to a million frat parties because all my homies are in frats. And like, yeah, there's been situations where men's rizz up girls that don't necessarily want to be rizzed up, and they take them to a room and, God, dude, like, it's a fucked world. They try and get with them, even though the girl's fucked up and she doesn't want it. And we have to beat the fuck out of the guy and kick him out. Granted, we're all like 6'4" chads that all model for like a modeling agency. We all go gym. Like, come on, like, you don't want this. No, you don't want this.
Oh, okay. Now I know why he added that to the first part of the video. He did that so that he could justify adding filler to his video instead of actually being serious. You cannot make this up. You can't.
Thing to do to my fans, but let's be real. These are people that wanted this. They would have seeked this out on their own. Right?
If your fans are subscribing to them, knowing how old they said they initially were, then that is pretty concerning.
Fake robot voice, which was weird. I don't know why he did that to my creators. Again,
he did that because he was under the impression that they were underage, which is why he concealed their identities.
He can re-release the video. He can re-edit it. He can re-manipulate it in any way that he desires to. And this is what I need you guys to genuinely understand. I'm Lawton. I'm speaking to you, to this camera, to this microphone, very raw and clear. I'm telling you exactly what happened and how it happened. Chicken spent a year and a half gathering clips and evidence to make a video that he probably paid someone a few $100s to edit and make it look like a murder mystery on Netflix. Whole doc.
Called it. He's doing that so that he could seek validation from his audience.
Later to make me look like something that I am not, like a potential pred. Guys, like, I beat the fuck out of a predator. Like, come on. For this guy to be like, dude, like, predator kick number 2, like, I've had a girl for the past 4 years, dude. It's ridiculous. I streamed every day for 10 hours. I streamed Omegle, I streamed gym, I streamed with my girl, I streamed with my boys. Everything was on there. Whatever chicken gathered in the past year and a half is literally like my worst of days of me maybe being mean. I'll give you an example. Maybe I raise up a girl, I'm like, yo, like, you're bad, like, I'm gonna smash your face into a wall, you fucking bitch, blah, blah. Dude, okay, yeah, I had a few beers on stream here and there. I had a J here and there on stream, and I was a little villain 2 years ago. I was out of pocket shit like Vitaly.
Have I told you a video that this was about predator allegations? They can seek it out in other ways than having women pretend to be in high school. And if your fans are being gaslit by Chicken into believing that these allegations were true, it was probably because it wasn't implied that the content was fake. If it was, people wouldn't have made speculations about it.
I need you guys to recognize that. And, like, there's so much evidence that I can come up with. I would love to come up with more.
Okay. That was way too much for one video. I don't think he's innocent. Especially considering that he never provided evidence to support that the people were not underage. His video was extremely tone deaf. He can't even take the subject seriously. He keeps talking about other things, and he doesn't understand why pedophilia is bad. All he knows is that it's bad, which is why he can go on all day about beating them up while not knowing that he can very much be guilty of the same thing. His whole argument is literally, would a predator do this? Yes, tumor. Yes, they would. Being attractive is not indicative of good character. The only positive attribute that comes with every attractive person is that they are disciplined in some way, shape, or form. Everything else is dependent on the individual themselves. Now that I'm done, I'm going to go watch video essay guys take. Bye-bye.